Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Passion Project Research Resources site. This site is intended to help you finish your project a little quicker or to help you get started for those of you who have not started. This is the video that all your teachers should have shown you already, but if you have not seen it, go ahead and play. And then this picture right here, if you click on it, it will take you to a Google spreadsheet to where you can check off all the items as you finish. You do not need to click on this more than once. To find your copy, it will be in your Google Drive. All of these items are due no later than May 11th. I found this on Google. Oops, my phone's talking to me. If you can turn it in sooner, that is even better. Okay, down here it says, click on the images below to help you research your passion. If I click here, it'll take me to Renzulli Learning. If I click here, it'll take me to Wonderopolis. There are many, many sites to help you search your interest. Remember, whatever information you find, you should not copy the words exactly. You should make them into your own words. And wherever you get that information from, you should copy the URL and paste it onto the bibliography document that's mentioned right here. The bibliography document is where you put your sources, where you put wherever you got it from the internet. If you got it from the internet, then you would copy this and paste it here. If you got the information from a book, then you would write the title of the book and the author's name. This note-taking document is meant to write your words, write the information into your own words. That is what this is meant for. Okay. So once I'm done researching and I have made my project journal look nice and beautiful with all the information that I want to include, now it's time to record, just like I am doing for you right now. You may use Screencastify, which allows you to record for a longer time, and it should already be on your Chromebook, which you see right here. There is a little arrow, and it shows that I'm recording. You see a little red button, a little red dot. If you choose to use Flipgrid, which I think is really cool, and you don't have to turn it in because I'll already have it, or your teacher will already have it on Flipgrid. Flipgrid will only record up to 10 minutes. Okay, most of you don't need that long. And please do not add any filters or stickers onto the Flipgrid as you're recording. Only add your name, okay? To start recording on Flipgrid, you click this button. To start recording with Screencastify, you click on the extension button up at the top. Okay. When you are starting your video, you need to create an introduction, a video introduction. Also, you need to put yourself in a quiet spot to record. Your background should be a solid color, or make sure that there's nothing moving behind you. If you want to create a nice background, similar to how Miss Vallejo creates a nice background with her little library in the back and a desk and plants, then you can do that. But you need to make sure that you don't see your whole house in the background and your family members moving around. Make sure you do not have any pets with you at that time, okay? So it is suggested that you have a single solid color behind you, like a wall from a painted wall, or a paper or cloth backdrop, okay? That would probably be the easiest thing to do. When you're introducing your project, you should say your name. Hello, my name is. You should say the name of your school and your grade. Example, I attend Rudy Silva Elementary and I am in, and I could say second grade, right? Please state your project title. So whatever you titled your project, say that. Step 4 is give a brief explanation of the purpose of your project, why you wanted to create this project. I created this project because, or I created this project so that, okay? And then the last part is to start presenting the information on your slides. And there's a broken down way of doing this, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, your project journal should be in your Google Classroom. If you have any issues, please email your homeroom teacher. So now I'm going to go to Flipgrid, pretend like I want to record on Flipgrid, and I'm going to click right here. Boom. Good to go. I'm going to join with Google. Okay. Pick your profile. Okay, I'm logged in. Here are my notes. This is telling me what I should do, just like what I mentioned before. But to get started, you're going to open your project journal, right? So I already went to my drive and I opened my project, and my project looks different. This is an old lesson that I created, but this is my project. Okay. Then you're going to select effects. Okay. Right here. So I'm going to record a response. So open your project journal. Okay. Record a response. Click allow if it asks you to use your microphone or your camera. Okay. Hi. What you're going to do is you're going to go to option. Let's try effects first. Let's put a text for your name. You can pick any one you want. I'm going to put my name. If it's too big, don't worry. Click outside. Then you can click and drag. This is way too big, so I'm going to click in the corner and drag down. Just like that, right? That looks pretty good. This, I got too much going on. I'd probably pick a nicer area, right? I don't want all this mess going on, but maybe like a solid wall. Then I'm going to go to, I'm good to go with that. I'm going to go to options and record my screen. Start screen recording. You're going to go to Chrome tab, find your project, slides, journal, share. Okay, here I am. Now I'm going to click present. Present. Okay. And this is where you start presenting. I can use, you're going to introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Natalie Llanos. I attend Rudy Silva Elementary, and I am in 3rd grade. The title of my project is I created this project because, and then I start with my presentation. Now, to move the slides, you can click on the screen, or you can use the arrows on your keyboard to go back and forward. Okay, so let's say I'm done. Let's say my 10 minutes are up, or I'm done. I click stop. I click present. Present. Come back over to Flipgrid. And this is where you start. Pause it. Okay, so now I had to go back to the Flipgrid. I was still here in my lessons. I had to go back to the Flipgrid. And this is where I'm going to click next. Okay, it says start webcam. I guess that's where I could have put my webcam at. And if you want your webcam while you're recording, then you would put that in there like that. But I noticed that it wasn't recording it, so no big deal. Okay, this is going to be the cover of your video. So I would take a selfie. Make sure your name is in there. Okay. I don't look too nice right now, but I know that you're going to look awesome. Look right at the camera. Don't look down at your name or you, because it's going to look like you're looking down. Look up and take a picture. Okay. And look at that. That's awesome. And then I just click confirm. Remember, no effects. We don't want any. The only effects we're using is the text for your name. And then you click confirm. You would put your display name, full name. Remember, capitalize your name because you're a proper noun. And then description, passion, project. And then I would put the title. So like if you're doing Lamborghinis, then type in Lamborghini or whatever other topic that you're doing. Once you're done, you click submit. Yay. And then you're done. And then it will be right down here. So right now it's I have to approve it first before it's shown, but it'll be right down here. Okay. So please, I hope that this works for you. I hope that you have no issues with Flipgrid, and then it's an easy process for you. You can also edit the video if you'd like, or your teacher can do so. Okay, boys and girls, see you soon and good luck. I'm sure your work will be amazing.